Okay, I think we got a couple fan questions. We're gonna go to fan questions.
Okay.
Right now. But before we go to fan questions, I do have one question, man, and this is what I want to know. The everything you went through, how was the process of keeping the family? Because I know how important family is to you. Mm-hmm. I know you're a family man.
Yeah.
And just tell me about the process of making sure I'm over here. I got to do this time.
Yeah.
But we still connected.
Yeah.
We still locked in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just tell me how you balance that out. Because when we talk about therapy, and one thing you said is about balance in life and having that balance. So just talk about the family dynamic and just keeping that structure.
Yeah.
Even though I'm over here and you over there, like I'm call you on this time, however it went.
Yeah.
I know you don't play about your family.
Yeah.
I know that. You don't play about your girls. You don't play about your kids. You don't play about that. You don't play. So just talk about that, because I'm sure that was probably the biggest hole
It was the hardest
that you
part.
had to cover.
It was the hardest part, man. Like, I got 4 children.
Yes.
Right. You know, and they all looked at me a certain way.
Yes.
And I've always been present in their lives, providing providing leadership, vision, protection. You know, all those different
You don't
things
play, boy.
for
Daddy
not only
yeah.
my kids, but
I
my
know.
wife and my extended family as
Yes,
well.
sir.
So that was the most difficult part for me. But what I had to recognize is that everybody gets to experience it in their own way, right? It's not just about me. So I had to remove my feelings and my emotions and how everybody received it.
Yes.
I had to move that out of the equation, and I had to make sure I set up the infrastructure for them to be able to live, to be able to eat, to be able to survive, and things like that, and allow all them to go through the anger,
Yes.
the distance, the time, the space, you know, and whatever phase that they kind of needed to go through while I was going through that. Because when you're going into that kind of environment, you gotta kind of turn the light switch on. Like it is, UD, let me tell you, it's real being locked up. Yeah. It is not no play.
Yeah.
It is a real thing. But God kept us.
Yeah.
You know, our faith, our history, our love, and our respect for one another allowed us to navigate that situation. Yeah. Now, there was times where you had to take space.
That's beautiful. But
and be quiet.
I get it.
Right? There was times where, you know, maybe my kids, you know, were missing me and would cry.
Yeah.
So it was a whole bunch of different things, but man, like if I had to say one thing that kept us through that, man, it was nothing but, you know what I mean? It was nothing but the Lord.
Yes, sir.
At the end of the day, preserving our family.
And I know it was tough in there.
Oh,
I know
boy.
you gotta get, but I know you ain't sweet.
I'm no.
Yeah, I know you ain't no sweet. You was in that motherfucker throwing it in the air. Yeah. You was in that motherfucker throwing it in the air.
I bid it good. I bid it good. Shout out to all my homies at Coleman who I was locked up with, man. Everybody, you know, it's all love. It's too many of you to mention your name,
love.
but you
That's
know,
love.
hope y'all doing well up in there.
That's love. So let's get to some fan questions, man. Here we're gonna go with one fan question. At GrizzINK. Who started the Celtics bench celebration? Dooling, Marquise Daniels, or Ryan Hollins? I don't know what bench celebration this is.
Man, you used to see us over there.
Oh,
like
yeah,
this,
I remember that.
You used to see us
Yeah, I
over
do
there
remember
like
that.
this, man.
That's some Florida shit. It had to be you and Marquise.
You know it was me and home team.
It had to be you and Marquise. That's some Florida shit.
And I remember we was on this couch one night, you know what I mean, vibing after the game. You know what I'm saying? You know how.
Yeah,
you know,
shout out Kesey, man.
Man, home team, boy.
Real one.
Man, shout out to Marquise Daniels, bro. We love you, bro.
Real,
Stay strong over there.
Man, real one.
But me and Keith was like, all right, what we gonna name it? And we just said we gonna name that bit. We flexing, and then Keith went right to the Twitter because his Twitter fingers was mean back then.
Man.
So like, you know, we named it right there, and you know that was our little rally cry.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was a little jealous you and Keith got to play together.
I know, bro. It was fun playing.
I ain't gonna lie. I was a little jealous you and Keith got to play together. We all grew up together, playing against each other. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little jealous you and Keith got to play together.
Boy, me and home team we had a ball.
Hey, listen, you don't know how happy I was when you came to the Heat. I have an opportunity to play with one of your homeboys that you grew up with. That's a big deal.
It was fun, bro. For sure.
Top 5 favorite teammates and why they are your favorite teammates.
Ooh.
Starting 5 using only your teammates. So we're gonna go top 5 favorite teammates and why they are your favorite teammates.
Man,
first.
that's so tough, you know, because I played with a lot of great guys. So I would say Shaq
We know.
at the 5. I would say KG at the 4.
KG at
you know,
the 4.
and it's just when I'm talking about
Ticket.
favorites, it ain't
Yes,
like
sir.
best or
Yes, sir.
whatever. It's just, you know, kind of my favorites. At the 3, I'll say Vince Carter.
Vince.
It was fun playing with Vince, you know, being able to play, you know, with him in New Jersey.
You got to play with all the Florida boys.
Huh?
You got to play with all the Florida boys.
I got to play
it wasn't
with
about,
a lot
it wasn't
of
about a
home
handful of us.
I know.
You got to play with all of us.
I got to play with a lot of the home team.
Damn.
And these probably gonna be 2 surprise picks because, like, man, I love playing with you and D Wade and Q Rich and D Miles and all those guys. But man, Eddie House was one of my favorite teammates to play
Eddie
with.
House
bro.
so goddamn funny.
Boy, E House, boy, that's my dog, bro.
Eddie House so goddamn funny, man.
E House and Jameer Nelson.
Yeah.
Jameer Nelson, you know, and damn, I mean that's
Jameer's
5
son.
right there.
Don't Jameer got a son that's balling?
Jameer got a son who balling.
Yeah,
he doing well. He's in the G League right now. And you know what, man? Yeah, Jameer, but Trevor Ariza too, boy. Me and Trev kicked.
I got a chance to play with Trev.
Me and Trev,
boy.
But it's so many, you know. I enjoy playing with a lot of my teammates, bro. But those are probably my top 6 right there. I know that's more than 5.
Say, give me your starting 5. That's the favorites. Those are the ones. Now, give me your talent-wise starting 5.
Ooh, talent-wise. So I'm gonna say D Wade, KG, of course.
Sir. Yeah.
I'm gonna say
sure.
Shaq. And these ain't positions.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard and
this one tough for you. This one gonna be tough for you.
yeah, this one is gonna be tough for me, but I'm gonna have to probably go with I'm gonna have to say Jesus Shuttlesworth. I'm gonna have to say Walter Ray, because like his pedigree, you know, and what he did, you know, for the game. I'm gonna have to say, I have to throw Ray in there.
Ray was a real one.
Yeah, Ray was a great teammate.
Ray was a real one
To me.
No.
Yeah,
I ain't had no problems with Ray.
Yeah,
I love Ray to this day.
I don't know. Me and Ray ran the fade when he was in Seattle.
I seen that. That was crazy.
But
I knew somehow. I knew because you don't get mad like that. So I seen that something to make Keyon mad. I seen that.
Yeah, we ran the fade, but man, Ray
did you come running out the tunnel? And
I did, man.
Went back into the tunnel or something? What was wrong with you that day, man?
That's that unhealed.
You acting like me.
That unhealed trauma we talked about. We ain't get it out, you know.
March Madness is back, baby. Go Gators. I see you making that deep running, attorney. Tommy John can't protect you against playoff upsets, but their limited edition basketball underwear can guarantee you a distraction-free viewing experience all playoff season. Avoid a backcourt violation with wedgie-proof underwear. No picks, no rolls, just silky soft comfort. They perfect to wear to dinner, the gym, the bed. They versatile, fellas. You can rock them anytime, anywhere, any place. Do what you want to do in them. Have a good time. You know how some of them other brands might be a little bit too tight, a little bit too uncomfortable in the right places? Tommy John stay right where they supposed to be and do right what they supposed to do, fellas. Ain't never got to worry about cheese in your ass. Fellas, Tommy John has definitely changed the game for me. It's the MVP of underwear. So make sure you go to the website, get right to it. Y'all go get 25% off right now on your first order at TommyJohn.com/OGs. Save 25% at TommyJohn.com/OGs. That's 25% off at TommyJohns.com/OGs. Who's scoring big in the NBA this season? You are. With all the new ways, get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. DraftKings is the home of NBA player props, so you can get behind your favorite players any which way, from monster slams to dishing the rock to cleaning the glass. And here's something special for first timers. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use codes OGs. The crown is yours. Stay in on the action and use $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings. Same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live, in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports betting is not available in your state, don't worry about it. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Pick 6 and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code OGs and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code OGs, only at DraftKings Sportsbook.